confirm the wonderful flight. Really, thank you. Leave. Oh. 6 that honors program at RIT. I hope to be back later about 10:30. And quick session. Good job.